That's a big fish there. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Get ready to revive the outdoors with Cody and Cody. On the water, in the woods. Pursuits made possible by Trijicon, Brilliant Aiming Solutions, Brunton, Equipment for Outdoor Adventures, Lacrosse, established 1897, built to last, Commando Hunting Products, Command the Wild, Gerber, fend for yourself.
All right, it's on. We're gonna go over and sit on this knoll. Nathan knows where they cross. Obviously, he's been doing this for 16 years, but we're gonna set up and see if we can't cut him off. Okay, he's gonna take his time feeding, is what he said. Let's go sit up and wait and see what happens.
First shot, big man.
All right.
We got some good wind now too. The wind.
Yeah, there's a good wind.
Get over there and say.
Pretty much the way the land sits is, I mean, it's just kind of rolling rocky hills, flat, a lot of bodies of water. And, you know, if you see a good bull, if it looks like he's feeding on the side of the hill, you know, they feed kind of all day, just on and off as they're moving. You can kind of try to cut him off, put an angle on him, or you can just sit and try to wait in the area that they pass, try to find a trail that you can see that they naturally have to go through, a funnel, if you will, and just set up. And I mean, right now we've had like 3 little different groups of herds follow through here. No good bulls yet. A couple of all right looking ones, but I can see some other moving on the hill over there. I'm gonna check them out, see what they look like. Then if I see something that looks kind of big, get Nathan over here to kind of verify it. We got 2 white ones right back here. All right, you see?
Skyline, Cody?
No, they're about halfway down the hill. You see,
Lake?
see the lake?
Yeah.
To the left, there's a ridge of rocks runs up kind of like this.
Okay.
Right up above, kind of follow the way they're running. There's another set of, like a big rock up there. They run around it. Yep.
There's your float right there. Try a shot. I got it. I'm ready. I'm rolling. I'm rolling. He's the middle one. Middle one. Hold on, you're left.
All right. How far would you say?
Right on top of each shoulder. Hurry up. Go downhill. The middle one.
What about that dude down from? Oh wait, no, that isn't good.
That one down here. He's got it.
Ready to roll. We're finna chase. Let's go.
That's him right there. Somebody shoot him. Shoot, shoot.
Thank you.
Big bull.
Woo!
Big bull.
I don't know how I did that with all that running.
Nice one there, boys. See the big formation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a smoker, dude. Oh,
All right, nothing in the chamber, boys?
Nothing in the chamber.
Yes.
Man.
That first bull went down in that draw.
Yeah.
I see one going down. That's why I ran
Around?
over that way. You guys balling, he was coming back.
Well, he's down. We need to wait a while, or do you think we can go up there and check him? All right. By the time I get there, he'll probably be.
So check him out here, boys.
Woo! It was a lot of walking, but it was fast. I mean, it's only 9:30. We've been out for about 2 hours.
Not a fun start.
But it was a workout, man. Let's roll.
All right, good job, boys. All right, Cody, get yourself a nice caribou.
He's a smoker, isn't he?
He's nice seeing them big old horns sticking up on that skyline. Nice, long, tall points. Man. Beautiful shot. Man, ain't he a beauty? Got nice
And that
back
velvet.
point. See the
Here, watch out.
the base of the beam too? How
Yeah.
thick it is?
Yeah, and it's at times that they get them, man. They got thick velvet too.
Nice 100-yard dash.
Oh yeah, it was rough, and then
1,000-yard dash. Whatever you wanna say.
it could have been 10, it could have been 1,000. It still seemed long in this terrain. That's one thing about this type of hunt that I found out is, you should probably work out before you get up here, but definitely it's smart to invest in a nice pair of boots. We're wearing tall rubber boots that have like a sports sole, kind of like a tennis shoe, that you can get in and do some running and be kind of agile. I actually took a spill there
Yeah.
a while ago. Kind of messed up the first shot a little bit, but
Right, the main thing is down on the ground.
that's right. Nathan knows this area and kind of knows the habits of the caribou, and we kind of circled around, and just so happened he stopped on top of this knoll and presented a shot, and I had to take it offhand. So
Ended up after you shot the first time, he snuck off the side of the rest of the herd.
that's right.
Broke off.
All right.
We're all watching the herd, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, it's right there.
I was kind of watching the ground because I was hunked over trying to breathe.
See the nice points on the
Yeah. Okay, so this outside one is the
This is the bed.
bez,
Shovel.
and then the shovel.
Got back point,
Uh huh.
and there's his top.
All right. Well, he's
Now, a lot of them will have double shovels.
Yeah, a few have double shovels. See,
Mhm.
here
His
he's
kind of started.
He's kinda.
He started to grow it, but he didn't grow it.
Yeah.
How old do you reckon this bull is?
This bull's probably 6, 7 years
Wow.
Really?
old. Later in the season, you'll see the big old white mature bulls
Real white looking.
with the big white manes hanging down.
Uh-huh.
They're probably 10 years old, the big old bulls.
Really?
Not necessarily they have nice racks, but they're just starting to go down and they're losing. Right.
Awesome. Well, once again, this was a trip. Cody and I are talking about kind of on the way up here. This is probably our hardest that we've actually had to work. It seems like we haven't been out here very long, but just the terrain's rough, and you have to actually move, because once these animals start moving, they're not going to stop. And present a few shots. But man, that was definitely fun. Makes you feel glad about what you're working for. But Cody, I think it's your turn. You get set up. Good thing we practiced at the range earlier before we came out here.
We know our guns are on.
That's right. Oh,
I'm gonna
well,
tell you what though, you made a heck of a shot.
Yeah,
We had been running.
Been
We were
250 yards off in. Nice shot.
huffing and puffing.
I tried.
Free-handed. He threw up.
I had to shoot on one of the huffs so I could get him on the trap, I think. Anyway, once again, I guess we'll cape him out and clean him up, and then
We'll
got
pack him back down to the lake and we'll
Yep.
pick him up in the boats and stuff.
all right, and we're gonna set up on a hill and see if Cody can't get
We'll
one.
whack a couple more.
Let's do it.
Well, like we said earlier, Nathan's been doing this guiding business for about 16 years now, and he's become pretty proficient at cleaning these caribou out pretty quick, like to where you can get on, have your cape, your horns ready to be mounted, your meat ready to go to the house, and you can get back to your hunting. Since this is Cody and I's first time to Canada, it's a pretty special moment. Mr. David McCroskey with McCroskey Knives, handmade Cody and I a couple knives a few years back, gave them to us. And I've been waiting for the right time to use mine, and it doesn't seem like any better time than now.
That's right.
It's our first time to Canada, our first caribou, and it's supposed to be an awesome knife. I'm gonna let Nathan. Not many times am I gonna let somebody use a knife before me that is that nice. But I told him, I said, I'm gonna let you.
You know
get
what
in
you're
after
doing.
it, see what you think about this knife.
Get it
And I'm
done.
ready to see it go to work. But
We'll try her. I'm sure she cuts. So
All right.
let's
We're
get
gonna-
at her before she swells up too much.
And once again, thank you, Mr. McCroskey, for them knives. They're
definitely
sharp.
out of Stillwater, Oklahoma.
No
Mr.
pun
McCroskey.
intended.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get to
get it
caping.
done.
Get her done.
Get another knife.
Let's get Caribou 101 right here. All right. Well, it looks like we're about ready. We'll get this tag tied on. You know, that's always something important to remember. And me and Nate were talking about it earlier. And the laws here in Canada are pretty close to those back home, except for game wardens fly around in helicopters. And typically, if you see one of them, they're going to come over and check your stuff. But we got the tag on. Everything's legal. We're about to head out. All right. I'm going to give you the mic, and you are doing all the talking the rest of the way out.
Up there, by the edge. I'm on him. Wait till he turns. When you're ready. Great shot! Oh, man.
Brilliant aiming solutions. Trijicon.
I won't apologize for being a man. Or let you work harder than me. I will protect those in need and be the guy others depend on. I will fend for myself.
All right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that hunt. That was my first shot at a caribou. It was pretty intense, a lot of running and gunning. I think we did about 300-yard dash, and then luckily I was using an AccuPoint and could do a quick acquisition, about 250 yards freehand before he decided to go over the ridge. And he really big bull, really nice. But right now we're with a group from Sweden. We're here with Jonas, Alex, and Sven, and as you can tell, they did a great job hunting out here. Alex actually put a little extra time in and took that big bull actually today. So good job, guys.
Congratulations, man.
But we're about to march on into Cody's hunt on his first caribou, so stick around. You're going to enjoy it.
You ready, my friend? Yep. I didn't think you could do that.
Well, we're just getting settled into our next spot. You do a lot of this, you know, a lot of time you may be walking around and trying to spot something, but you know, probably 75% of the time you get to a spot that, you know, your guides know that they, you know, maybe a funnel area that they're crossing bodies of water and so on and so forth, but do a lot of glassing. A good set of binoculars is nice to have. just sit around looking, and it's amazing how many caribou. Now I don't know if it's normal what we seen yesterday, but we saw every place we went, there was 4 or 5 different groups that would be around us. Our cameraman, he's still stuck back here behind that camera. We're gonna get him lined up. If we see a shooter bull, we're gonna get a gun in his hand and let him shoot. Mr. Benden with Trigicon, Trigicon put this hunt on, made it possible for us, and they've been great for us, and it's been a lot of fun up here. But he was very concerned about, stressing the point that make sure that the cameraman gets to shoot a caribou, and the cameraman's my dad, so he's all the time with us, and Mr. Bennett definitely want to make sure that he got to shoot a caribou this time.
Pretty much today is probably going to be a lot of hiking, a lot of running, gunning, like we like to call it back home, because they may take a different path than they've been taking usually through their migration. But we've seen a lot of herds already, and we're just going to do a lot of walking, a lot of moving, trying to get set up and see if we can't get in the right position. I think we're about to roll out. You red-eye me?
Yeah, she had some clothes already this morning. The first day you kind of get acclimated.
That's true.
Yeah, when you're walking, you need to just dress light.
Mm-hmm.
What is that, like Canadian Tundra mint? See that cow that feeds up the hill?
If your greatest adventure is the great outdoors, we'll see you at the Sportsman's Warehouse. Whether you're a hunter, fisherman, or simply can't resist the wild's call, the Sportsman's Warehouse is where you'll discover everything you're going to need to make your next adventure great. And with the city's most knowledgeable staff of outdoor experts, there's always help and advice you can really use. The Sportsman's Warehouse, getting your great adventure off to a great start.
Do any amount of hunting and you'll appreciate the next generation of Alpha boots by Lacrosse. These new Alpha Lights not only keep your feet warm and dry like the original Alphas, they're even lighter and more comfortable. Lacrosse hasn't left out the snug ankle fit or aggressive outsole either. They've just taken out some of the weight, making the trip from the tree stand to the truck all the easier. We all know that other boots cost a few bucks less, but your feet pretty much end up paying for it. And that's why I've kept a pair of Lacrosse boots in my truck for over 20 years.
Hey, we're Cody and Cody.
And welcome to the Trigicon Brilliant Aiming Solution Tip of the Week. Well, every die-hard hunter wants to be able to go travel a lot, and go to some cool destinations when they're out hunting. And one thing that travel brings to you is a possibility of getting your firearms, or especially your scope, bumped around and knocked off during the trip. Cody and I do a lot of traveling, obviously with the show, do a lot of flying too, and we like to use a nice case like this Pelican case. It's got multi-layer foam in it. You actually lay your firearm or your scopes in there. You can draw around them and cut them out, kind of customize it yourself. We actually have one that we can put 2 guns in, but like I said, just a hard duty case that you can customize to put your scopes, your rifle, your handguns, whatever you want to carry with you, and you're not going to have to worry about them getting bumped around in the trip. Also, like I mentioned earlier, if you're flying to a destination, that can create a lot of hassle, especially nowadays going through security and all, so you have a case like this, they know you're legit, and they'll look at it and then you can go through customs or wherever you want to travel.
Well, a good case can definitely save your tail, but don't overlook it. Once you get to where you're going, be sure to shoot your gun. But Cody, bring up another great point for a Trijicon tip of the week.
There they are, right there.
You see him up there? He's the one highest on the hill up there.
Stop, they're looking at you.
No, the one behind him is the big one, eh?
Calgary, tell them to stop. Okay, stop there now. Right there. Good shot, bud.
Yes.
Good shot.
Down. He's down, man.
Good job, brother. Good job.
Big bull down. Yep, I just smooth shot his antler off. We'll have to find it here in a little while. Made a good shot on him.
Like I said,
He's got some good palmation going on up top. Got some good long points. Yeah, he's.
now you look for a belt.
Yeah, now I can get me a velvet. Got good palmation on his beds right there. That's what I'm talking about. Now we can hunt that monster we come for.
Yeah.
Let's go look for that other horn and we'll get back over here and start gutting. Bring it down here. I want to look at it. I knew I brought duct tape for something. We're gonna tape that joker up for the picture. He still got a little velvet. Looks like he caught a rabbit. Well, this is kind of what it'd look like if I hadn't blown his horn off, but I reckon that's how things work out sometimes. We had a little boat trouble with some of the other hunters. Nathan helped them out a little bit, and he's just now pulling back up. We're gonna get this guy quartered out, get the back straps, get the cape and the antlers, and load him up. We're gonna head to the next spot and see if we can't get our cameraman, my dad a bull, and we actually talked him into getting out from behind that camera and shooting a gun a little bit. So we're gonna go see if we can't get him a big caribou. We're gonna start all over. Cody will be the next shot, and we're gonna all try and get 2 of them. Well, if you didn't enjoy that hunt, you might enjoy this next one coming up. Cody and Daddy whack a double here. First thing in the morning when we get out to hunt, we spot a herd with tons of bulls in it, and I'm running the camera. Daddy and Cody line up on a couple of nice bulls. Y'all check it out. Come up here, thing. Up there.
Do any amount of hunting and you'll appreciate the next generation of Alpha boots by Lacrosse. These new Alpha lights not only keep your feet warm and dry like the original Alphas, they're even lighter and more comfortable. Lacrosse hasn't left out the snug ankle fit or aggressive outsole either. They've just taken out some of the weight, making the trip from the tree stand to the truck all the easier. We all know that other boots cost a few bucks less, but your feet pretty much end up paying for it. And that's why I've kept a pair of Lacrosse boots in my truck for over 20 years.
Up there, by the edge. I'm on him. Wait till he turns. When you're ready. Great shot! Oh, man.
Brilliant aiming solutions. Trijicon.
If your greatest adventure is the great outdoors, we'll see you at the Sportsman's Warehouse. Whether you're a hunter, fisherman, or simply can't resist the wild's call, the Sportsman's Warehouse is where you'll discover everything you're going to need to make your next adventure great. And with the city's most knowledgeable staff of outdoor experts, there's always help and advice you can really use. The Sportsman's Warehouse, getting your great adventure off to a great start.
We were on our way to where we was gonna set up this morning, and we spotted a herd. Looked like we don't know what he's got, but we can tell he's got a big rack on him. A lot of these bulls, they'll have, big main beams, be tall and wide, but they may not have nothing on top, may not have nothing on bottom. We're gonna ease up this hill and glass a little bit, and if he's a bull we want, we'll ease up on him. Get ready to shoot, so that's what we're in progress of doing. We got several big bulls we're fixing to move around on top of this hill on. We got some moving down towards us. We're gonna try to set up, hoping that the big one that we're really after, hoping he'll follow us down, but we gotta move.
Arctic fox. That's an Arctic fox.
Arctic fox right in front of us. Man, boy, he's just slipping through the rocks. He's got his eye on us now.
We got a big bull in the background.
Oh yeah, 2 big bulls in the background. We got 2 big shooter bulls in velvet right over this hill. About 50 of them bedded down. We got another big shooter in velvet over here. We've seen this bull. Kurt and I haven't seen this one. Nathan spotted these 2 over here. We're gonna ease up. Mr. Bennett with Trigicon was bound and determined that our cameraman can get a bull. So I'm finna take the camera. He's gonna get a gun. We're gonna ease over this hill, see what we got. Try to get a good shot. A couple bulls on the ground. Cody's gonna be ready to back up. And hey, you never know. We could get 3 bulls right here. We got them within 400 yards of each other. So we're fixing to ease up and over. You give me the camera, you take the gun.
Okay, round 1.
Put the safety off.
Safety's on.
All right. Ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Let's do it, Steve.
Let's do it.
He's that one bedded down there, Steve.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
cow.
got him. He's got a cow in
There's
front.
a cow in front of him. Yeah.
Cow's in front of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take your time. There's no rough. Mine's still bedded down.
You got one over there, Cody?
Yeah, he's bedded.
Okay. Let's still bedded down.
Is that dark brown one, Cody?
We'd like to thank you, the sportsman, for joining us on Revive the Outdoors with Cody and Cody. We'd like for you to share your outdoor adventures. Visit us at codyandcody.tv.
Yeah. What do you think about that there?
This is definitely a good fish, but it's kind of a teaser.